On the day her fiancé abandoned her for her own sister, everyone celebrated her humiliation. They called her a cursed fox, a disgrace to her clan. But moments later, the sky turned black. Thousands of giant serpents surrounded the palace, and the most feared ruler in all 9 realms knelt before the girl they had just rejected. No one understood why. Not even Liana. Princess Liana, the youngest daughter of the 9-tailed fox clan, had spent her entire life trying to earn her family's love. But no matter how hard she tried, she was never enough. She was born with only one visible fox tail. To her clan, that meant weakness. Her father rarely looked at her. Her mother pretended she didn't exist. Her older sister, Serena, loved taking everything that belonged to Liana. Her clothes, her achievements, her friends, even her fiancé. The entire Fox Kingdom gathered for the royal wedding. Golden chandeliers illuminated the magnificent palace. Musicians played. Flower petals floated through the air. Liana smiled, believing this was finally the day her life would change. Instead, Prince Adrian released her hand. The music stopped. He looked directly at everyone, then pointed towards Serena. The true fox princess is Serena. He turned back to Liana. His eyes were completely cold. I refuse to marry a failure. The palace became silent. Then, someone laughed. Soon another joined. Within seconds, the entire wedding hall erupted with applause. Serena walked forward, wearing an even grander wedding gown than Liana's. She smiled sweetly. "Thank you, little sister. You always were so good at giving me everything I wanted." Liana couldn't speak. Her bouquet slipped from her trembling hands. She looked toward her parents. Surely, they would stop this. Instead, the Fox King slowly stood. His voice echoed across the palace. "Do not disgrace this family any further." The Fox Queen never even looked at her daughter. Liana felt something inside her break. She slowly lowered herself onto her knees. Not because they forced her, because she had nothing left to hold on to. Just then, the palace trembled. A deep rumble echoed through the mountains. The crystal chandeliers began to swing violently. Outside, the bright blue sky disappeared. Dark clouds swallowed the heavens. A freezing wind rushed through the palace. One by one, the guests turned toward the entrance. A terrified soldier burst through the doors. His face was completely pale. "Your Majesty, the Serpent Empire." Before he could finish, boom! The enormous palace gates exploded open. Thousands of colossal black serpents slithered across the palace walls. Their glowing emerald eyes illuminated the darkness. An ancient golden dragon serpent circled above the kingdom. Every immortal immediately dropped to one knee. The Fox King stopped breathing. The Fox Elder whispered with fear, "No. It can't be." Heavy footsteps echoed through the silent hall. A man dressed in black imperial armor entered. His emerald eyes never looked at the king, never looked at Adrian, never looked at Serena. He walked straight toward Liana. The crying bride slowly looked up. Their eyes met. The mysterious emperor stood before her for several seconds. Without saying a word, he suddenly dropped onto one knee. The entire palace froze. Even Adrian forgot to breathe. Then, the emperor lowered his head. His voice was calm, respectful, almost reverent. "Forgive me." A long silence filled the palace. Then he spoke the words that made every immortal's face lose its color. "Your Majesty." Liana stared at him in complete confusion. A single tear rolled down her cheek. Her voice barely escaped her lips. "Who are you?" For the first time, the cold emperor smiled. It wasn't a smile of victory. It was relief. He quietly answered, "I've searched for you for 10,000 years." Suddenly, a A strange golden light appeared beneath Liana's feet. Ancient runes slowly spread across the marble floor. Far away, the Fox clan elder dropped his wooden staff. His entire body began to tremble. He stared at Liana as if he had seen a ghost. Then he whispered, "Impossible." Behind Liana, a faint outline of a glowing golden fox tail slowly appeared. The screen faded to black. Then, an ancient female voice echoed across the heavens. "The seal has finally begun to break." If you love this story, then don't forget to subscribe the channel. You can drop your story suggestions in comment box. Until then, sending you lots of love. We will meet in the next story. Goodbye and have a great day.